Welcome in to Between Two Meeples. I am Armando Castaneda.
And I'm Tara Castaneda.
And today is day 15 in our advent calendar by the Exit game. We're doing The Silent Storm. We've had our ups, we've had our downs. The last 2 days I feel like have been okay. But it is an odd day, so hopefully that is good news for us. Because evens are bad.
I hope so. Well, let's
jump in.
Let's
you
jump
ready?
in. Let's do it.
All right, stick with us. We're about to kick it off.
December 15th. When you open the next door, the cold hits you. What a temperature difference. You blink briefly because all around you swirls a cloud of ice crystals. As you take a few steps into the room, you almost slip. The ground is completely covered with ice and snow. Suddenly you realize where you are, in the stable of the sleigh animals. They're already waiting excitedly for their big performance, being allowed to pull the sleigh on Christmas night. Provided that Christmas actually takes place as planned this year, you think bitterly, but you don't have any time to ponder your worries, because the animals are already waddling toward you. Please turn the page. Dozens of penguins surround you, excitedly trying to grab at leftover cookies stashed in your jacket pockets. The lead penguin pecks stubbornly at your forearm. It seems to be telling you something important. Oh, it has something in its beak. Some pieces of printed paper and a few scraps of shiny tape. Strange, very strange. Now open door 15. Behind it you will find 4 riddle cards, 01 through 04, and 1 strange item stickers.
You want to...
I think my finger size is a little better for opening the doors.
All right, well, let's read those cards, and then we can talk about what the room looks like.
First, cut along the dotted line to find your 13 puzzle pieces. Piece together in a line from gifts to sleigh, your fun increases. Use the Christmas sticky tapes, the puzzle pieces to adhere. Be careful of the starry shapes, lest in your haste they disappear. To solve this tricky Christmas clue, you need to do some folding. Perhaps now check the riddle card. A helpful hint it may be holding. Here's a tip at reset. Then unfold, new stars begin again.
Okay, what's the 4th card?
The 4th card is a riddle of some type with a bunch of colors.
Okay. So, those are the tips. Let's see what's in this room real quick. Okay, we look like we're in an underground igloo ice cave of some sort. The left wall has a few penguins. The back wall has a few penguins, and looks like maybe a cork board with a piece of paper torn off. The right wall has more penguins. Nothing screams out, "I'm a clue," inside of the room.
Okay.
So I feel like the room's going to be a waste of time this round.
Okay. Well, it does say we do need to clip out our 13 pieces. This
All
is the
right.
13.
Well, let's go ahead and cut those, and we will cut back in once we get those cut out.
Yep. Okay, so we just cut our 13 puzzle pieces. It says our next step is to piece together in a line from gifts to sleigh. I think what I noticed when I was cutting out the puzzle pieces is these lighter colors. I'm wondering if they're the same shape as the tape. So as we build this maze, then we put the tape on these so that we can also use this and the trail to help us align. And then I think this might be where the folding comes in.
So
is where we align like a a yellow star to a green star.
So there is a road on clue 1. I'm not sure if that's just a dotted line showing you what's going on, but there is technically a road there. Piece together and a line from gifts to slay for your fun to increase. Then use the sticky tapes to puzzle pieces to adhere. Be careful of the starry shapes. So what's got me is to solve this tricky Christmas clue, you need to do some folding. So now we can fold stuff.
Yes, not in the bow tying factory.
Perhaps now check the riddle card. So this one says like you fold like yellow star to green star, blue star to orange star. So we should be able to do and then reset it and then fold it again.
The reset is
undo it all and then fold it a different way.
Yep. So let's find our maze right now. See if that. I think this is not it.
Okay. You put you're better at puzzles.
Okay.
I will try to tape this together.
Oh, hold on. I don't think we're done yet. I don't think we're ready to tape. I think you might be right onto something with these loop-de-doo things, though. That all matches. Okay. Like that. Oh, and the tape's even matching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the tape is matching, which is good. The road is matching, which is good.
Mm-hmm. That's just one smaller guy. There, oh, that tape's matching.
So there should be a small hook somewhere. Maybe this one. And then a bigger hook.
Oh, yes. So like that, and then this.
No, the bigger hook. Yep.
Okay.
No.
This one to align the tape. And this one.
Okay. So I think the road is done. Here, I'll give you the tape. And you want to put them together?
Okay. It
Teamwork.
feels a little, right? All the tapes align.
Yep. Tapes align.
Okay.
Roads align. I mean, worst case scenario, we have to take off some tape.
You think it's going to fold into the numbers we need?
Maybe. It wouldn't surprise me seeing that you have to reset it twice.
Mm-hmm. That would be our three
numbers.
3 numbers.
Kosmos has done a really good job at surprising me this whole entire time so far, so...
Could be anything.
It would not surprise me that this is going to turn out to be the answer clue. I think my real question is how many times do they have to cut this out and build it in order to figure out how to make the right numbers. That's what I want to know.
The scary part is we didn't use all the tape.
Oh, I mean, I feel like they
hopefully
gave you
it's extra.
Extra tape.
Okay.
Okay. So we think that we're supposed to match star to star, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so,
and I think what's interesting to note is there's like a normal star shape. There's a shooting star, and then there's a bigger star. I think it's easy to confuse these, but this first one is regular stars, then shooting stars. So
I also think that they have to be next to each other in order for us to fold it. So the trick is going to be which way do we fold it. I feel like, I guess it could be.
Oh, I was thinking it's on top of each other. So like yellow to green?
Yep, yellow to green.
Okay.
Let's see. For some reason, I don't feel like that's the right way because then you, well, I guess you can see. All right. Blue to orange.
Okay.
Black to red.
Okay. Purple to white.
Yeah.
That's 0.
Okay, for those of you who are still following along, that's a 0.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we reset.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
What are
now we're doing shooting stars.
Okay.
And the first one's going to be red to yellow.
Okay, right here. Oh, yellow on red. So this way.
Yep, yellow to red.
Okay.
Fold blue to green.
Okay, there's blue to green. Okay.
Then purple to yellow. Oh.
Is it purple to white?
Purple to, oh, sorry. Yep, purple to white. I don't know how to read. It's a 4.
We get it like that? It's a 4. Okay. 0, 4. And then we reset. Okay.
All right, last but not least, now we got big stars.
Okay.
The first one's going to be yellow to blue.
Okay, down here. Perfect.
I just want to point out, like, I've seen multiple numbers. It's crazy how...
it is. Yep.
How many options they have.
That's why you got to go through the whole thing and not stop midway, because I thought the
Apparently.
first one was going to be a 6, and then or 9, and then it turned into 0. Yep.
All right, red to green.
Okay, right here. Is this going to be a 3, I think?
And then the next one's going to be orange to purple.
Okay.
Yep. So that would be...
Yeah.
Your 3.
3.
Yep.
Okay. It's a little odd shape, so... Okay.
Cool. Okay.
I would think we do normal number order, so 0, 4, 3.
Yes, I would imagine. There's no...
I didn't see any color indication.
And nothing led us to believe anything otherwise.
Okay. Found the 15th on our box.
No. Okay, we're at the 15th.
0, 4, 3. To the left.
To the left.
Up and to the right.
Up and to the right.
And down and to the right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm scared. There's only one option.
Circle, star, square.
Okay.
We did it.
So that was... I like starting out good.
It's an odd day, yeah. A good day for today.
I like nice odd days. It
Fill
makes
this out.
makes things easy. It makes me feel like we're smart.
Good at puzzles, I guess. It's a different gaming type for us. I think we're usually focused on like board games and strategy and not necessarily
math and
the puzzles, and so it's a different way of thinking. And I think sometimes that's why we miss the answers that are sitting right in front of us. But today was a good day. Really fun, I think, building that piece and aligning it.
I agree. This was one of the better, more fun puzzles. Trying to tape it together and fold it.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, that was the 15th. Join us tomorrow on the 16th if you enjoyed today. Please, if you haven't already, give us a like and a subscribe. I am Armando Castaneda.
And I'm Tara Castaneda.
This is Between Two Meeples. Talk to you later.